Abilene Falls is often a destination for inexperienced adventurers, with its low risk compared to more dangerous dungeons. Yet there are still dangers that come with it, and the questing corporation set up several checkpoints along the roads leading to the dungeon entrance, exit, and guild hall. Not only do these checkpoints deter hobbyists from exploring the area, but also serve as protection against any potential threats. Those who stay in cabins might be looking for an escape from their regular life, but they offer very little safety, although basic facilities such as a stove and refrigerator are provided. Xfinity pools hold many treasures for those brave enough to dive deep, yet danger lurks beneath the surface in the form of monsters. The animals in Abilene Falls are generally friendly towards humans, but can turn quickly if provoked. They give gifts when approached, deepening your understanding of their world, while also reminding you that this is far from a safe haven. Underneath the dappled light of the setting sun, the legendary Abilene Falls cascaded into a shimmering spectacle. The water thundered into Nylock Lake with an eternal rhythm, an ancient lullaby that echoed in their ears, drowning out the creeping doubts that threatened to seep into their minds. The fish in Nylock Lake darted around in frenzy, their multicolored scales glittering like precious gems in the waning sunlight. The adventurers watched as they swished their tails gracefully and moved in unison, an extravagant dance performed to salute them or perhaps to mock their naivety. What happens next? Connect the dots and build your scene. Create your own characters and give them names, personalities. Go as deep as you want, then place them in Nylock Lake looking up at Abilene Falls. Why are they here? What do they do next? Francis had gripped the wheel to try to avoid the crash, but they shot over the cliff and into a part of the falls that wasn't on the map. No one was hurt, thankfully, and the questing corp had been notified, promising an emergency team would be there promptly. But Francis knew that promptly in the language of the questing corps could mean hours. Thrashing water roared around them as they clung to their transport, now more of a buoy than a vehicle. The downpour from the falls sent torrents of spray into the air, soaking them to the bone and reducing visibility to nearly zero. "Everyone okay?" Francis shouted, his words barely audible above the din of the water. Nods of affirmation came from Marina, a linguist, and Thorne, an engineer, both seasoned adventurers in their own right. The third member of their crew, Jude, didn't respond. Panic gripped Francis as he squinted up towards fading daylight. Imagine your own set of characters or use Francis and his party. Flesh out the scene or build your own scene and throw in some twists. Write about a crash into the waters of Abilene Falls and the aftermath. The possibilities are endless in the Sequelverse. Build your scene and become immersed in Abilene Falls. Beneath a sky so blue it hurt the eyes to look at, lay the constantly changing terrain of Abilene Falls. Vast meadows of tall grasses swayed in the gentle breeze, bending their golden heads in an eternal dance with nature. They gave way to thick forests, the trees standing tall and proud, an impenetrable shield of pine and oak. Then there were the rocky outcrops that served as a vantage point for any adventurer brave enough to climb their formidable face. The beauty of Abilene Falls was a siren song for adventurers, attracting those who were green around the gills and those well-seasoned in slaying, leveling up, and completing quests. Who is your character or the cast of characters that have come to Abilene Falls? Now is the time to dive deeper into the ones you've created or expand upon the ones you've met so far. Did they come to the falls for riches, experience, or something deeper? Build your scene and unleash your creativity.